To please. As people take advantage of last-minute summer vacations, this may be the perfect time to get in some of the hottest restaurants for the summer, or you can really score an impossible table now. And what other tricks there are to getting in? Popular dining guide Eater tried the theory out on their podcast, Eater's Digest, and joining me now to give us all of the tips is Eater editor-in-chief Amanda Kludt. Amanda, you are the person to know. How many friends call you and say, hey, what should I do? Where should I be going?
It's all the time, all the time.
Well,
that's my life
right now. So summer, you say, is a great time to get into restaurants. Why is that the case?
People are on vacation, especially in wealthy neighborhoods in New York. You're going to Tribeca, Upper East Side, Upper West Side. Those people are in the Hamptons, they're upstate, they're on European vacations. It's a great time to get into restaurants, even if they seem totally booked online.
So I understand that you took it a step further and you actually tested this theory.
Yes, my co-host and I went out to 5 of the most popular restaurants in New York online. We could not get a reservation, but we went Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m. We tried 5 places. We got right away into 3 of them.
Okay, so my husband and I have this ongoing debate. If we can't get a table, he's like, well, just sit outside and enjoy ourselves. I'm like, no, we should hover by the bar. Because we can make eye contact, like, hey, we're still here. Is there a place where I should be strategically standing?
I mean, these days, oftentimes they have those little iPads where they'll put your name down and they can text you, so then you can just relax and know that you are in line. But I think being around is always a little helpful if they can see that you're there. And
just a little pressure.
Just put a little bit of pressure on them.
So just note to self, I won that argument?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And
Amanda.
also be ready to sit at the bar. You know, be flexible.
Okay.
I think that's always a great way to get in.
Okay, does that make it an easier option then?
Oftentimes it does.
Now, are you testing out restaurants that typically have long waits, that are new, that what were you
We mostly
for?
went to new places that are super hot. Another great way is to have a backup plan. Like if your hotspot is too booked, think of a place that's nearby that's a little older, that maybe people have forgotten about, but it's still really, really good.
Now, when you check out some of these places on vacation even, does all of this apply?
I think so. I mean, the other tips I have are, like, if there's bad weather, that's a great time to go out to a restaurant. So if you're on vacation and there's a crazy storm, maybe don't stay in your hotel. Maybe that's a good time to try out a restaurant. In New York, especially, if it rains, people will cancel reservations. If there's a blizzard, a heat wave like we have right now, go out.
John Elliott said that he's expecting some rain, so you and I are going out to eat.
Storms.
That's what I'm thinking. So now, we typically know that New York City is quieter in the summer, right? You mentioned a lot of people are gone. So what happens when everyone returns to their regular schedules?
I think then you want to just be strategic. So if there's a big TV viewing night, I know that happens less and less now, but you still have debates, you have the Super Bowl, the Oscars, big season finales. That's a great time to go out to restaurants. Also, if there's in the wintertime when the blizzards hit, that's when you go out. Also, I think just ingratiate yourself to host at restaurants and try to become a regular. So don't just ask for something when you need it. Make friends while you're there, so then next time around they know who you are and might just get you in.
And it's nice to be friendly anyway. That's
friendly
just what
anyway.
you should do. So tell us a little bit about your podcast, Eater's Digest.
We cover big stories every week in the world of food. So we talked about getting into restaurants. We cover natural wine. This week we're talking about what it means to be a restaurant critic. And then we also talk about the big stories in the world of food. So whatever's happening in the news that week.
Anything big coming up that we should be tuning in for?
I think we're going to explore the trend of White Claw next and spiked seltzers. It's a big trend around America. And so we want to see why that is and what's really happening there.
Calories.
Calories. Calories.
We all want to enjoy, but you know, you want to look good too. Well, thank you, Amanda, so much for being here. I appreciate it. And go ahead and make the reservation, or I'll meet you there.
Okay,
and we'll figure it out.